Earth Day. It happens every April 22nd and is a great opportunity for a window industry gut check, an environmental one, of course. I'm Tara Taffera, DWM publisher. Let's look back to the first Earth Day in 1970, when 22 million Americans celebrated clean air, land, and water. Their voices galvanized a movement. Last year, when declaring April 22, 2015 Earth Day, President Obama said the federal government will work to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 40%. He also stated that the government is promoting energy efficiency in our buildings. If you are in the residential or commercial window industries, you are well aware of this and are likely working toward these goals. We all know recycling is one major component of any environmental program, and windows are included as part of that effort. First up, aluminum. According to the Aluminum Association, window frames are just one example of aluminum products recycled at the end of its life. Nearly 75% of all aluminum ever produced is still in use today. The material is 100% recyclable. Next up is vinyl, a material that some still do not view as sustainable or recyclable. But that's not the case. Let's look at some numbers. 1 billion pounds of vinyl is recycled annually in the U.S. Vinyl chloride emissions have declined by 83% per unit since 1987. PVC production increased 82% since 1987. Those figures are according to the Vinyl Institute. This graphic shows U.S. PVC resin consumption by process in the building and construction market. You can see that windows fall at 5% of the market. Wood manufacturers get creative with their wood scrap in their production processes. Marvin Windows and Doors recycles its scrap wood materials to produce heat and power for its operations. And when wood manufacturers work on sustainable projects such as those for LEED credits, they must use wood sourced by two of the certification bodies, FSC and SFI. We could produce a whole newscast about the role of sustainability in the windows industry. It goes way beyond recycling window frames and glass and reusing sawdust in production. DWM has reported heavily on the fact that 4 industry associations have worked together for the past 5 years in developing life cycle assessments, or LCAs, for door and window products. The vital first step was publishing a product category rule for windows, which happened last September. Now your company will have to figure out how to create an LCA for the product you make. You'll need to look at all your materials used, where they are sourced, how they are produced in your plant, and more. Before we leave today, I have one more fact about when Earth Day began in 1970. That same year, Congress authorized the creation of a new federal agency to tackle environmental issues. Can you guess which one? If you said the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, you're right. Many of you have mixed feelings when it comes to that entity, due to what they deem as over-regulation. Some current Republican presidential candidates aren't fans either. Donald Trump has publicly said he will dismantle it, while Ted Cruz has called it a radical agency. Only time will tell. Whatever you are doing in your companies on Earth Day and every day to practice sustainability, we commend you. Thanks for watching.